the matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For UA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it out, it's Parker. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Here we go, first third down of the game. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Great job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Sharp. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Has the first down and more. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895. But you're right. Things seemed to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Finds an open target on the left side. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
And I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to 3rd down, just put it up.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Dropping back, it's Simpson. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking for some space. It's Miller. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up 1st downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Graham near the sticks. It's Horton. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. And that's how the quarterback sneak. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, 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 the old quarterback sneak. Well, whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. 3rd down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, first down, but no. The defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be 4th down in inches.
Hebe keeps it himself. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. And there's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's a good job by this offense getting positive yards here on this 3rd and goal, but now they're facing 4th and goal. Big decision on whether or not to settle for the field goal to at least get some points or roll the dice and try to get this ball into the end zone on 4th down.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now in the 25. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. It's Thomas.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Using his legs, it's Durham. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here. Move the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running back grabs it on the screen. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands?
Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense in a split backfield now. Looking to pass here on second down. The short hands. It's Young. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Running out of time in the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Hale. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. And it's intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. 2nd effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Grab down the middle. It's Green. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll run it here. But a quick stop of the defense. 8 just chews, so it's 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that one.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires it to the wideout. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Punt over the middle. It's Hale. Offense tops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Nothing fancy there. Just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and might anticipate that this throw might be coming. It's tough to disrupt the timing when it's executed well like this right here.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
1st down, looking to throw the football. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, I think it's the right time to call the screen here, and it looked like it was going to be open if they were able to execute. But give the defensive player credit for being able to recognize it and knock that ball away, because if he doesn't, that's a big game for the offense.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete and trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll change the pre-snap look now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
2nd down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Simpson. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down.
If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The sure hands. It's Hale. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Boy, if he just would have been able to catch the ball in this drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
Dropping back. It's Simpson. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Trying to find room. It's Young. Gets the first and still running. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. See if they can do it again.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab, a chance to score. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
It's QB sneak.
No, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? They try to sneak it for the first.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. Trying to convert with a sneak. Oh, he's stuffed. I don't think he got in. He didn't. What a play.
I mean, that's as safe a call as you can make, right? Just quarterback get behind that big offensive line and push, but he wasn't able to get past the line that they needed for the 1st down.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a safety for the defense. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. Breaks into the clear.
Return is tackled down at the 37. And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over 1st and 10.
And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. In the shotgun, hand off inside.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.